Hello fans, welcome to Man Utd Transfer HQ. Stay updated with the latest transfer gossip and breaking news.
Our first news is Sky Sports. Man United set to make £25 million bid to sign forward compared to Nani. The Red Devils and new co-owners Ineos haven't had the start to life in Manchester they would have been hoping for. The same can be said for Amorim, with the manager winning just 5 of his first 16 Premier League games in charge. Those behind the scenes at Old Trafford have been looking to the future, though, highlighted by moves to sign teenagers Cheeto Obi Martin and Aiden Heaven along with 20-year-old Patrick Dorgu. Obi Martin has already caught the eye in his limited first-team appearances, resulting in being praised by iconic striker Alan Shearer, who called the forward a real handful during the FA Cup defeat to Fulham. He's been a real handful in there, you know. He's certainly offered a lot more than Hodgland has when he was on the pitch. He's been a nuisance and tough to play against. I like what I see from Obi, I really do. He's certainly given them a different option to play with. With Obi Martin potentially the long-term centre-forward solution alongside big money signing Rasmus Højlund, United are also looking at bolstering their wide options. Marcus Rashford and Antony were sent out on loan to Aston Villa and Real Betis respectively during the January window, and one player heavily linked with arriving was Sporting CP's Geovany Quenda. Personal terms have reportedly been agreed over a move to Manchester for the 17-year-old, and a new update has now emerged according to Sky Sports' Sasha Tavalieri. Quenda is the hot issue for the Red Devils and Man United are readying a £25 million offer to Sporting for the teenager. The reporter adds that the left-footed right winger has a unique profile that will bring back fond memories of Nani for Manchester United fans, with Quenda already a senior Portugal international. Should a move go through, Quenda would sign a long-term contract in Manchester, Tavalieri claims. The 2024-25 season is Quenda's first in senior football, with the teenager becoming a regular for Sporting, playing as a right midfielder and left winger. He's contributed to 9 goals in more than 40 appearances, registering an assist in a 4-1 win over Man City when Amorim was still in charge. Amorim praised Quenda earlier in the campaign, believing he is going to be a great player in the future. He's a very talented kid, very strong physically, very focused, with his feet firmly on the ground. That's very important for a young player. I didn't know he was the youngest ever to score. Congratulations. I think he has to improve a lot in his finishing. The amount of times he comes inside and shoots over the bar. He doesn't put the ball in the goal well, that's a detail he has to improve. Stay tuned for more updates on Man Utd Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our second news is Man United preparing formal bid to sign Geovany Quenda. Man United transfer news. Man Utd preparing formal bid to sign Geovany Quenda. Charlie Campbell March 5, 2025. According to Sky Sports CH, Manchester United are prepared to make an opening offer to sign Sporting Lisbon wonderkid Geovany Quenda at the end of the season. Man United have had a poor Premier League campaign and they are currently 14th in the table with just 33 points on the board. Irrespective of how their season ends, manager Ruben Amorim could be backed with a summer spending spree. Sky Sports CH claim that the Red Devils have already made contact with the entourage of Quenda, and they are prepared to make an opening offer of £25 million to convince Sporting into a sale. Man United transfer news. Man Utd preparing formal bid to sign Geovany Quenda. Charlie Campbell March 5, 2025. According to Sky Sports CH, Manchester United are prepared to make an opening offer to sign Sporting Lisbon wonderkid Geovany Quenda at the end of the season. Man United have had a poor Premier League campaign and they are currently 14th in the table with just 33 points on the board. Irrespective of how their season ends, manager Ruben Amorim could be backed with a summer spending spree. Sky Sports CH claim that the Red Devils have already made contact with the entourage of Quenda, and they are prepared to make an opening offer of £25 million to convince Sporting into a sale. Huge prospect. United bolstered the wingback department in January with the acquisition of Patrick Dorgu from Lecce. The Denmark international has played in both the right and left wing-back roles for the Red Devils. Barring his sending off against Ipswich Town, he has been hugely impressive with his individual performances in all competitions. Despite this, Amorim could urge the hierarchy to secure a deal for Quenda. The 17-year-old made his breakthrough at Sporting under Amorim earlier this campaign. He was brilliant from the right wing-back role for the Portuguese champions, but has played as a left-sided winger since Amorim's move to Old Trafford in November 2024. A reunion could be on the cards in the next transfer window. United are already working behind the scenes with the player's representative, but still need to persuade Sporting to accept their proposal. £25 million may not be sufficient to do business with the Primera Liga giants unless future add-ons are included as part of the transfer. Man United transfer news. Man Utd preparing formal bid to sign Geovany Quenda. Charlie Campbell March 5, 2025. According to Sky Sports CH, Manchester United are prepared to make an opening offer to sign Sporting Lisbon wonderkid Geovany Quenda at the end of the season. Man United have had a poor Premier League campaign and they are currently 14th in the table with just 33 points on the board. Stay tuned for more updates on Man Utd Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more. Our third news is Man United want to sign unstoppable £66 million star alongside Gyokeres and Osimhen. Manchester United have expressed interest in a summer move for RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko, according to Sky Germany journalist Florian Plettenberg. The Red Devils are reportedly among several Premier League clubs tracking the Slovenia international, with Arsenal considered frontrunners for his signature this off-season. According to Plettenberg, Sesko has a release clause in his Leipzig contract that could rise to around €80 million, £66 million, by the end of the Bundesliga campaign. The 21-year-old signed a new long-term deal with Leipzig last summer, keeping him at the club until June 2029. Plettenberg claims at least 3 Premier League clubs are interested in signing Sesko this summer, with Liverpool also among his admirers. Sesko, praised as unstoppable, has been a key player for Leipzig this season, scoring 17 goals and providing 5 assists in 34 appearances across all competitions. The 21-year-old ranks 9th in Bundesliga goals, 10, in 2024-25, with Bayern Munich's Harry Kane leading the charts, 21. Man United are expected to enter the striker market this summer, having grown concerned with Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee's recent performances under Ruben Amorim. The pair, who cost more than £100 million combined, have managed just 5 Premier League goals this season and are yet to score in the top flight in 2025. United are believed to have multiple names on their striker shortlist, including Sporting Lisbon star Viktor Gyökeres and Napoli outcast Victor Osimhen. Stay tuned for more updates on Man Utd Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our last news is Ruben Amorim's brutal Antony comments prove Man United dodged bullet with £70 million transfer Erik Ten Hag insisted on. Ruben Amorim has been nothing but honest during his short time at Manchester United, and that has served to endear him to fans despite poor results. However, sometimes, his honesty takes people by surprise because they're just not used to seeing managers speak so openly, especially when it comes to criticism of their own players. Ruben Amorim recently ruffled some feathers when he poured cold water on Antony's hot start at Real Betis by claiming that it's unlikely he would ever replicate it in England. Following those comments, it's impossible to not feel that United dodged a bullet under Erik Ten Hag with a failed transfer worth £70 million. Man United dodged a bullet in 2022 transfer window. The list of transfers under Erik Ten Hag can probably be used as a what to avoid book for running football clubs, so bad have they aged. From Antony never looking like a Man United player to millions spent on the likes of Casemiro, Rasmus Højlund, Andre Onana, or Mason Mount, there are more flops than successes. The result is that United are littered with mistakes in the past that are preventing the club from moving forward without hesitation. However, Amorim's comments on Antony take the mind back to the 2022 summer window and a failed transfer that almost got added to this list. United had agreed a deal worth £70 million with Barcelona for Frenkie de Jong, who had become Erik Ten Hag's obsession, but the player ultimately stayed put by rejecting United's advances. Nearly 3 years on from that development, it's clear he would have become another example used by Amorim to talk about physicality. Frenkie de Jong saved Man United from themselves. Ruben Amorim seems to have been successful in identifying something that Ten Hag never did, or perhaps refused to, which is that the Premier League is the most physically demanding elite league. The likes of Antony, or an aging Casemiro would never flourish here where the time on the ball is zero and the game is played at a hectic pace. Somebody like de Jong would have been harried off the ball as he took it from his defenders before he even turned, forcing errors leading to a vicious cycle of low confidence and low performances. Furthermore, his injury proneness even at Barcelona has aged as a red flag because he would have taken even more knocks in England. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Man United Transfer HQ, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop with the latest transfer news and rumors. One more thing, what are your thoughts on these updates? Comment below.